In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to find and choose the right Supabase connection string. First, head to your Supabase dashboard and log in. Once you're in, select the project you want to work with. Each project corresponds to its own Postgres database, so make sure you're opening the exact project where your app will connect. From the project's top bar, click the Connect button. This panel gives you a quick overview of the different ways you can connect, including direct connections and the built-in poolers. It's a handy place to compare options at a glance and understand which mode might fit your environment. Next, open the project sidebar and go to Settings, then Database. Here, under Connection Info or Connection String, you'll find the URLs you can use. These are standard Postgres connection strings and typically include the protocol, user, host, port, database name, and sometimes SSL parameters. You'll see entries that correspond to the direct database and to the poolers. This is the authoritative place to reference when you're configuring your application. Now, it's important to choose the right connection mode for your use case. If you're building a persistent backend service that maintains live connections like a traditional API server or a worker process, the direct connection on port 5432 is usually the best fit. It gives your app a stable, long-lived link to the database and works well when your runtime can hold connections open reliably. If you want pooling to manage multiple clients more efficiently, and your environment supports long-lived connections, consider the Session Pooler. It helps multiplex sessions across a limited number of connections, improving resource usage under load while still allowing sessions to persist. If you're deploying to serverless or edge runtimes where processes spin up and down frequently, choose the Transaction Pooler, often labeled as Pooler, on port 6543. This mode is optimized for short-lived operations, opening connections per transaction to avoid exhausting database connection limits. It's ideal for platforms that can't keep a connection alive between requests. As you decide, match the mode to how your app runs in production. Direct is for persistent servers, the Session Pooler is for pooled, long-lived sessions, and the Transaction Pooler on port 6543 is for serverless and edge functions. Keep your connection details secure and reference the Settings database page whenever you need the correct URLs for your environment. That's it. Now you know where to find your Supabase connection strings and how to choose the best connection mode for your app.